In defense of a game that's not as bad as everybody states, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you happen to see my first ever video I made, it's the Excitebike one, you might already know that I like TMNT. And it seems that I am left alone with this opinion, since there are I haven't seen any video or game review yet, please correct me if I'm wrong there, that speaks positive about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this video will be focusing on the very first game in the series of some great beat 'em up games on the NES. Next to classics like Super Mario Bros. Or Mega Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a game I enjoyed just as much. It recently, to be exact last night, has been reviewed again by one of the, I would call, better game reviewers, the Irategamer. You know, the guy that has become the shooting star in the reviewers scene. Now, despite the fact he broke the game literally into pieces with the help of terms by James Rolfe, also known as the Angry Video Game Nerd, well, that's not the real problem here. He only goofed on the gameplay rather than explaining it and go deeper into details, like the Nintendo nerd, but even worse. He, the AVGN, did that video over a year ago, but since this is way back in the past and me being active for only a few months, I do not care any further about that video. He was young and needed that money, right? Now, since there's now a video about unfoundly trashing one of my favorite games in these days, it's time to come up with a serious opinion about the weaks and strengths of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and clear up some misunderstandings I believe most of you have of this game. In my opinion, this game does not suck at all. It's a game above average and very challenging, I must admit. The first problem Irategamer has in the game is the following situation. You start at this point, walking around, and then you get sweated by a tank suddenly. Now, what do you expect here, dear Irategamer? If a tank drives over you in real life, you're flat too. So even if you get killed, or caught as the game says at the first time, you should learn to avoid these tanks, so why blame this? Second topic are the not so random and senseless looking pizzas. First off, pizzas refill your life, so it makes sense to collect them and take the effort to beat the enemies on the way to get them. This big pizza here you won't need, because if you go over here, in this hole, you will find a quarter pizza. And if you pick that one up, leave the sewer and get back into the hole, it will be back. So this works on almost any quarter pizzas you will see in the game. Use this trick to recover your turtles from injuries. And by the way, if you are close to death, you can switch to another turtle warrior by pressing start until you find a pizza to heal your weakened turtle. You can tag in at any time. In which other Turtles game you can play with the turtle you like at any time? Guess what, there is no such a game. And if you keep that pizza trick in mind, it's not a real problem to beat the game, since you can heal all turtles back to maximum health. And to show you that it is possible to beat this boss without the Donatello bow trick, I will show you how to beat this boss. I might be able to prevent getting hit. He jumps repeatedly, and so should you. And there are extra weapons you can collect, and if you hit select you can shoot with these weapons. Then it's even easier to kill the boss. That's another good feature. The extra weapons like ninja stars, later on you get missiles and bombs and more stuff. After that we are in the dam level. And I know this level is very hard and frustrating, because you jump here into the water and your task is to defuse 8 bombs. And here you have to be very patient. Otherwise you get hit by these electronics. Well, it is possible. I have to concentrate here. So I'm sorry that I'm not speaking that much right now. Okay, here we go down. By the way, the controls are very responsive. Only 4 bombs left. Okay, this part here is very difficult. Change the turtle. It's almost impossible to avoid getting hit here. Next turtle! Turtle power. Oh. Only 3 bombs left. So it's 2 left. Here you have to press up again and again so you do not fall into the corals. And we're done! So you see, it's not that difficult. As the Irategamer ranted about this level so badly. In my opinion, he just sucked. He can't play the game. And I didn't have to practice that much. It took me like 4 or 5 tries to do that. Okay, in the next level, the 3rd stage, we will get to know the Turtle Mobile. And that is pretty cool because you can drive around and you can shoot. Now the Irategamer had a problem with this, if you get hit in the Turtle Mobile, that you lose life. Well, do you have to be invulnerable while being in the Turtle Mobile? That wouldn't make sense, or? And now up to directly innovate some arguments of the Irategamer.
And the real shit shocker is after you kill all the bad guys and turn around, they all magically reappear! What the fucking shit? Not.
Oh well, it's in a card game, and that's the reason why the monsters respawn. The sense of a card games is, beside in beating the game itself, to score points, and to score as much points as you possibly can. You can see that down here. The points and the high score. And the high score is something that nobody has ever had before. That's your goal. And you get points by killing monsters. This one's a classic, adapted from the Nerds video. You might already know that, but it's too ridiculous to leave it out. Watch this.
Just what the fuck were they thinking when they placed a pizza box way down here? Now, just how the hell am I supposed to get to this in time? If I go for it, I end up dying. So what's the reason for this?
Of course there are fake pizzas that lurk you into traps. One good example is this situation the Irategamer rants about. The moving walls prevent the turtle in getting a full pizza without dying. Well, the game requires some intelligence, asshole. You're not supposed to charge into it for everything. It's a game that requires coordination and dexterity. And back to the underwater level. You have already seen that it is possible to beat it, but just look what the Irategamer has to say about this level.
Memories of trying to pass this nightmare of a level. First off, they give you a little over 2 minutes to try and disarm 8 bombs. Now, if you're just allowed to disarm the bombs, it wouldn't be a problem. But instead, they had to make it much more challenging. And they made it challenging.
It looks like to me that he is doing that on purpose.
Alright. They made it damn near fucking impossible. They ended up filling this level with all kinds of shit. Electric wires, killer plants, rotating spikes, electrical seaweed. God, the electrical fucking seaweed. Just touch it and you get massively drained of energy. Ugh, you guys suck.
Who sucks here now?
In this section, they leave only a small space for you to try and swim through. Now in any other game, I probably could have taken my time to swim through it safely. But, oh, I'm sorry, I've only got 1 more minute to disarm 6 more fucking bombs. I don't have time to deal with this bullshit. Shit! I hate this fucking level!
Yeah, you need to practice some more, dude.